Hi there, Claude Larson here. I'm on the painting side of my studio, and I just recently finished a short series of paintings. And of course, I know I've made other videos about this. While I was painting, at the end of a painting session, I would take whatever was left on my palette and I would just paint. I use 80-pound sulfite drawing paper. But I was just painting it with leftover paint. So I would, paint it, and then the next painting session, maybe I'd add other, colors. So I ended up with some nice variety of color, variety of values. I have some that fall in the darker range, some that fall in the lighter range. And so I had all these painted papers, and collage will be coming out of these for sure. And this is just from my painting sessions. Now, this is a table that I actually got for free, Facebook Marketplace. Somebody was getting rid of it. It's a big dining room table, and it's a wonderful surface to paint on. I had originally covered it in like carpet protective plastic, just so that it would be easier to clean at the end. I could peel off the plastic and I wouldn't have to worry about, scrubbing the table so much. And I didn't want to ruin the finish. But then what I started doing was, these are some 18 by 24 sheets of the same 80-pound sulfite paper that I use for my collage. And I started taping them along the edge of my table. And I actually have two pieces because the table's pretty wide. It overlaps, but nonetheless. And then what happens as I'm painting all the papers, I end up with something like this on my table. And this, for me, is just fantastic collage material. It's got lots of layers on there. And, sure, there's other things that got stuck, and there's more, but there's sections in here that are just fantastic. Like, why wouldn't I cut that up and use that? And even these little strange things that happen at the end, they aren't planned. It's just from the end of painting sessions. It could be brush marks because I was testing a color. Is it the right value? Is it yellow enough? Is it green enough? Whatever. But I end up with this to add to my stash of papers. Now, my stash of paper, this is just a few, but I ended up with a pretty extensive stash with this painting series. So now I'm pretty excited to get some collage started. And I just wanted to give you that as a tip. If you have a table surface and you can tape paper to it while you're painting. I know some people paint upright on the wall or on an easel or whatever, but if you do anything on a table surface, using collage paper as your surface actually gives you more medium to work with. Once you start making your collage, you can incorporate it into whatever you're doing. Okay, hope that was useful. Thanks so much for being here, and have a great day.